And welcome to Incredibly Live. We are hold on, I need to fix some stuff on my own side. But tonight, oh, I'm hearing it on my phone. That's what I'm hearing it on. Welcome everybody. We're back finally to wrap up this freaking bracket that we thought was going to take us maybe an episode, now taking us 3. I am joined tonight by the ever so luminous Uchi.
Yep, it's you could tell when I had just tried to set up something brand new that I got for Christmas, aka a key light. So yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
it looks good. It's lighting you up, that's for sure.
it's mad bright. Like it's hella bright. But yeah, I'm we'll see if I can actually figure this thing out while we're live, but I'm not
Yeah,
gonna be too distracted anyway. So we
yeah,
have a
we're
bracket to
chilling.
figure out.
Yeah, we're pretty much wrapping up the bracket tonight. If we can't do this in an hour, shame on us. Uh, we'll have to rewrite the history on all of our tournaments that we've run because this would just tarnish our record. So, without further ado, do you have the bracket up on your side? By the way,
I'm gonna is it in our chat? Yeah,
I
it's right
have
here.
pinned it in our chat. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
So, quick rundown. We had some big upsets, big upsets, some very sad things. We learned a lot of things along the way, though.
We did.
We installed the couple clauses, like the
Yeah,
civilian clause and the dragon clause.
right,
And I
right.
believe last week we installed the Santa Claus. Ho ho
Yeah.
ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
Um, and so you know what this we are once this is done, we're gonna wipe our slate clean. We could because we've learned so much. We are now enlightened, as Uch is demonstrating, and we know
Y'all,
better.
light
We know better
puns.
for next time. We know better for next time. And we will do better by you, the fans and the viewers. So and while we're all here, if you have any bracket ideas or things that you'd want us to rate or see us rate, please drop them in the comments. Let us
Yeah,
know. And if you haven't already liked the video, please like the live and subscribe to the channel and ring that bell because you don't want to miss a thing every Wednesday when we're here. This is so much fun. Hopefully next time will be even more fun. But
yeah. I'm looking forward
um,
to all the other, like, tier lists or brackets
yeah,
that we're gonna be doing.
yeah. So to do a little bit of a recap, last week, the last episode of Incredibly Z, we had Fastos versus Odin, Binary versus Sprite. I think we like ran through this at the end, and Mr. Dennis was here with us for this, which was
Oh, yeah,
nice.
the other guy.
Yeah, the other guy was here.
The other guy.
So we had Festus versus Odin with Odin looting to Festus because Eternal. Binary versus Sprite. Sprite won because Eternal.
Yeah.
Icarus, Iron Fist, Eternal wins. Boar versus Thor. I think this is going to be like the nobody clause, where it's like, who the fuck are they? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, these clauses were made for those that this might be your first time watching because, like,
Yeah.
this list had a lot of characters that we may not have either even seen on screen doing anything,
Hmm.
or they were on screen and they just didn't do enough, and to the point where, like, we were having to reference, like, their bios and powers and abilities just to, like, make an argument for them. And
Right.
because of that, it's like, okay, nah, now we're doing too much. So we have to really, like, narrow this down some more, which we are. And that's also kind of like the point of this bracket as well.
Yep. Yep. So, like someone like Boar, like who's Boar? We don't know who Boar is. Off is a randomly mentioned character, and I think it was Dark World. So oh well. So we'll create a rule sheet for next time. So then
Yeah.
we had Khonshu go up against Scarlet Witch, which is tough because Khonshu's sick, but Scarlet Witch is going to take it every time. Doctor Strange versus Thena. Doctor Strange over Thena. Then Okoye versus Professor X, which is unfortunately a sweep. Cersei versus Black Panther, another Eternal. Moon Knight versus Loki, which love to see. Oh, I missed Nakia versus
Hmm.
Love. Love took it over Nakia. Loki over Moon Knight. Black Bolt over Iron Man. This is a good death for Iron Man. I think this is fair. Much better. Much better
Yeah,
death than the last one
then
was.
the fucking dragon.
Yeah. We took Eternal over Sylvie, which is okay. Gilgamesh over Sylvie. Talaret over Gaia, just because God over strongest mortal, maybe if she's even mortal now. Super Scroll. The
Yeah,
Watcher over Janet Van Dyne. Druig over Ajak, which I believe was the first. Is Ajak an Eternal? I don't
Ajak.
remember.
Yes, Ajak was, and I always forget her name. Siamahelic, something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Yes.
guys know what I'm talking about.
Yep. Yep.
Fifi,
Yep.
I
Yep.
know you're in the chat. You
Eh.
know how to pronounce her name. I don't I always forget how to say her name, but she's
Right.
like an OG.
Yes. And then Hulk vs. Vision, we gave the win to Vision because of Mind Stone, baby. Because or Soul Stone? Soul Stone. The
Mine.
green
Wait,
one?
for Vision? No, he
Who
had the yellow
which
one. It was
soul
Mind Stone. Or wait,
Mind Stone.
it was Mind Stone. Or was it Soul Stone? I always
Which
forget the
is
they mix up. They're mixed up for me.
Vision had the Mind Stone, which
Okay,
was housed
that
in a
makes more
scepter
sense.
given to Loki. What color is it? That shit is yellow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Anyway, really quick. Really quick. I want everybody to say huge congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Uchi Gang here in
Here,
the Yes,
that's my
sir.
Fifi in the chat, aka
Yes,
fiance for
sir.
short, because it sounds cuter to me. But
Fifi.
yes,
Fifi. Do you
tied
love
that
me?
shit, tied that knot. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
Now I'm just trying to tie this fucking light because god damn it, I'm too
Yeah.
bright.
Bars. Let's go. All right. We're hype. Let's get back up to the top of this bracket. So starting off the night, just so everybody knows, all four of us know. It's all Eternals, all the way down, which is okay. It is what it is. I have to my scroll on my PC is different from on bracket. So Fastos versus Sprite. I have a feeling we're gonna need some backup data for this. Did
Yeah.
everybody do the homework this week?
Oh, watch Eternals during fucking Christmas.
That was for everybody else. Teachers don't have to do the homework.
Yeah, that's how it goes, guys. Didn't you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you ever see a
Um,
teacher doing the homework?
ain't never. My teachers in college didn't even look at my homework when I was finished with it. So, um,
Listen, I was too busy getting engaged, guys. But
yeah,
but
that's
either
fair.
way, so who are you looking up? I'll look up the other one.
Um, I'll look up Fastos.
Okay, so I'll get Sprite. Sprite's a pretty easy one, I think, just
Yeah.
because like because this is an Eternals versus Eternals matchup, we don't necessarily have to like think too hard about it.
Yeah.
At that point, I honestly just think it comes down to personalities and
Mm,
how the personalities will help them win in these certain fights. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Um, and I'm not even gonna lie, like Fastos he's not he's the one that is the creator, right? Like he makes the
Yeah.
inventions and all that stuff.
Yes. He's like engineer.
Right. So I think he would win just because Sprite was the one that was just good with doing the like they would almost like Mystique, like they would change their forms and shit.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's like since they're both Eternals, okay, they're on the even playing field just for that
Right.
fact. But then it comes down to it's like, okay,
Individual
what
power sets.
it's like what does your power set now do?
Yeah.
And in this situation, I'm pretty sure Fastos got that because
Yeah.
Sprite comes off more like a child in comparison to all the other Eternals, where they
I agree.
all are more adult-like and they give off that experience and they're not gonna fall for, shit like that. So
Yeah. I agree with that. I also think if Fastos had prep time, He would make some crazy eternal scouting John that'd be able to detect sprite
Yeah.
their powers and just kind of overpower them. So I agree, and we're moving Fastos on first person in what is this round 6 right before semis. So awesome, good stuff, Fastos. All right, Icarus versus Thor. Mm,
All right,
that's
so this is
tough.
where it gets interesting because
Yeah.
Icarus is like the guy that was, "Oh, I could be an Avenger," right?
Yes.
He wanted to be the Avenger. Okay. Crystal says Icarus off jump. I
Right.
at least wanted to talk it out first and figure
Yeah.
out Thor because Thor is the god of thunder. And that's the
Mhm.
interesting thing.
Mhm.
Like, what did we talk about? Eternal. Yeah, but like did we talk about this? Like, how do so oh yeah, I guess yeah, we did figure this out. We did say Eternals were over gods, right?
Yeah. Eternals are basically like they
Broken.
are they
No
are
fun.
I would say they are above gods.
I guess
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
I see, because my thing is, I'm almost inclined to argue that they're almost on par with each other to some degree,
Mhm.
one way or another.
Peak Thor would be like end of Ragnarok Thor, probably strongest Thor, or end
Yeah.
of Love and Thunder.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say Icarus. I just kinda
Yeah,
I definitely wanted to make an argument for
I
Thor, I'm
agree.
not gonna lie, because I
Yeah,
like Thor more than I do Icarus.
yeah,
So, but
that's
yeah,
true.
Icarus
Icarus
got it.
is I like Icarus's actor. I don't remember what his name is. Um,
Mhm.
let's see, portrayed by Richard Madden because he looks very similar to the guy that plays Bucky. They look very
Ah,
similar. Yeah. So that's why I always get them confused in my head. Oh, but Richard Madden, I believe he was in Game of Thrones. I think that's where we all know him from. If they fight over and over again, Thor can maybe win, right? I feel like I don't know if Eternals have some kind of crazy healing factor, which I imagine they do.
yeah,
Um, Superhuman strength, durability, speed, agility, stamina, reflexes, regenerative healing factor. Icarus' metabolism enabled him to rapidly regenerate damaged bodily tissue with far greater speed and efficiency than normal human being. Immortality. I think that's the biggest thing is immortality. So, all right. Icarus goes on to the next round.
I agree with Kobe, though. If they keep fighting over and over, Thor might get him.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Eventually. All right. This is a big one. Scarlet Witch versus Doctor Strange.
Well, we did kinda see
Ooh,
this happen, and this is probably one of the
yes.
this is probably one of the only canonical fights that we've seen in this entire bracket so
That's
far.
true. Yeah, actually.
Um, but do we go off of what happens in the movie, or do we try to, like, really figure it out? Because and Imma get to that, Crystal, because the thing is, I believe that if Scarlet Witch, AKA Wanda, wasn't so hell-bent on her whole objective of trying to get her kids back. If
Mm.
she was just having a raw ass
Just a
fight,
fight.
that's the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah,
Scarlet Witch is OD, but not to sell Doctor Strange any, short anything. Sorcerer Supreme out here, you know, he was doing some dark
it's true.
magic, but then again, Scarlet Witch has a dark hold, so
Yeah, because this is um MCU 616 Strange. This is
yeah,
not Strange from What If, where he's like literally the craziest, most overpowered being ever.
yeah,
Um, I agree with your statement of if Wanda was not um preoccupied with trying to save her kids and it was just
yep.
raw power versus Strange, I think Strange getting his ass whooped.
Yeah, I think so too, and that's the thing. Like, you take away her primary focus, her being, if you will.
Yeah.
Like, is curtains for Steven, for everyone.
Yeah,
So,
because
yeah.
Steven he's literally just not just, but he is a very well adept magician. He is a great magic user. You know what I mean?
Damn, that's crazy.
At the end of the day, that's what he is, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Whereas Scarlet Witch is powered by the Darkhold. She's also the only Scarlet Witch across every universe, right? Like I
yeah,
think that's how Scarlet Witch works. So there's only one, the real one. So I think we gotta give it to Miss Wanda Maximoff.
yeah, yeah, no doubt.
All right. Next matchup is Professor X versus Cersei the Eternal. The chat said Scarlet Witch. Thank you, chat.
Thanks for the for playing
Yeah, thank
along,
you.
guys.
Thank you for playing
100%
along.
voted
Yes.
for Scarlet Witch, by the way.
All two of you, we appreciate you.
Listen, you don't have to put us out there, all
No,
right?
they know.
For the people that are watching the
Listen.
VODs, bro. Damn. All right.
Let
This
me
one's interesting because Cersei is okay. Well, Cersei's an Eternal, and I'm over here trying to make the argument, and I'm realizing like, well, wait, does Professor X's like ability will that have effect over Eternals, or is it just other like human beings and mutants and stuff?
Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like that's an actual question.
Yeah, so have the X-Men ever gone up against a god? I guess
Uh
Galactus might be a god. I don't know what Galactus is considered.
he's considered a what do you call that shit? Celestial, right?
The Celestial, yes. I feel like for
Crystal
something like
Skull.
this, we may need some kind of precedent um from some comics. When it's like, well, how do we think this person would fare? Um just because we haven't seen any kind of well, you know what? I will say this. Now that I'm speaking on my ass. We have not seen Professor X really have any kind of combat in
No, no,
in the
never.
MCU.
Yeah.
All right, so Cersei gets it.
Well, that's the thing though. Like we can't sleep on Professor X. I just have to,
Yeah,
put him out there because I love Professor X.
right.
Gotta respect him. And the way he fights is, fighting mentally. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? But in a matter of human being, mutant, whatever, versus a higher being, eternal,
yeah,
I would think that the eternal may be unaffected just because of how they're built. But I would love to come back to this. Not saying
I
like come
agree.
back to it like now, but I'm saying in
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
for future
Once
because
we get him in the MCU.
yeah, like if for what like that'd be kind of random if they ever do have some sort of Eternal X-Men like crossover of like the characters like intertwine. That'd be
Right.
interesting because like they already had an Eternal that has his exact ability of like doing mind control and all that kind of shit.
Yep.
Um But, for right now, yeah, obviously we're staying consistent. We're going with the Eternals over everybody else, which is really fucking whack. Again, I will put that reminder out there because it really is lame, but it is what it is. So my man Charles has been defeated.
Yo, apparently in 2022 there was a comic series called Axe Judgment Day in which the mutants and the Eternals were at war with each other.
Yes, yes. That I actually have in my never ending backlog.
Oh,
So that
that could
is
be
thanks
fun
for
to
the
check out.
reminder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Druid believed
So
mutants were an excessive deviation of deviants, therefore making mutants sworn enemies of Eternals. Wow. How interesting. That's an interesting storyline. Just make people hate X-Men even more. All right. Love versus Loki. I think it's no chance Loki stops.
Yeah, that's a given. Loki got
And
that one free.
Loki is one of like the few people on this list that I would believe would absolutely just kill a child. So I think that I think it would happen.
Hey, listen, Loki has peaked in a great way, okay?
Yes, it's
He
true.
has grown a lot, and yeah, maybe a prior version of Loki definitely wouldn't have hesitated, but we now have a fully, like, seen
He's a new
out
man.
character,
Yeah.
where he is almost in a way gone full circle and then some, and we now have a better understanding of who he is as a person. And like, yeah, he probably would have gone the killing route, even on a child, but like, look at what he ended up doing. He figured out a way to not kill
Mhm.
anybody in order to to defeat Kang in that sense, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? So yeah, Loki got it.
Yeah.
That's what given.
Easy clap, boys. All right, next we have Black Bolt versus Gilgamesh, which
Oh,
is very interesting.
okay, listen, I
Yeah.
know, I know Gilgamesh, he's in a fucking Eternal, right? But yo, if Black Bolt speaks, come on. I
Yeah.
think Black Bolt might be the one to win this on some on some low key shit. Because the second he opens his mouth, the person dies.
Yeah. Literally. We saw it with him eviscerating Strange in the whatever university oh my gosh, the Illuminati universe. Literally
Yeah.
just I'm sorry boom, 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 and just blew him up,
Yeah.
right? Um
Whoever made that ability, who like the comic book
OD,
writer, the
right?
hell? What
Yeah.
were you thinking? Stop.
Black Bolt is physically stronger and more durable than any human. He's immune to earth diseases and can lift 1 ton over his head. Holy fuck.
He's inhuman,
He is inhuman.
which is like mutant adjacent, right?
Yeah.
Like
Blackagar Boltagon. But is Gilgamesh one of the stronger Eternals?
Gilgamesh is the one I think, if I'm not mistaken, is the one that watches over Athena or Athena, not Athena, but
Yes, he's like the bulkier dude.
yeah, he's the Asian one. I remember
Yes.
him.
Gilgamesh, not the story. Gilgamesh Brewing? Nope. Gilgamesh MCU.
Yeah, obviously Black Bolt. I mean, we don't know if he. I mean, in MCU, since we're obviously talking and sticking to MCU, yes, he has not done anything to an Eternal.
It's true.
So
Gilgamesh
who's
is strong. His thing is he's a master combatant. That's about it. Otherwise, he's got all the base uh
yeah.
stuff.
See, okay, and man, this is where it gets so
I know.
complicated because it's just like when you have a one-on-one and the two people are facing off and the bell rings, ding ding ding, match begins, fight begins, right? If as soon as that bell rings and Black Bolt fucking starts talking, Gilgamesh gonna have to be like super fast to get out the
Yeah.
way just to take him out. So
Right.
does he have that super speed to do that in the first place?
He's got superhuman speed, but is that fast enough?
I hate this
This is what
so
sucks.
much.
Eternals are
Uh,
broken and are banned from the next tournament.
all right, you know what? Just so we can move on, just fucking give it to Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh. All
I
right. I
really
think
wanted to give it to Black Bolt. I'm not gonna lie,
we're
but
gonna we're gonna do Black Bolt does not have 100. Black Bolt. I'm gonna give it. It's gonna be a 2-1 Gilgamesh.
yeah,
All
like
right.
I don't know. Like it's hard to say. It's hard to say for any character that's never fought against an Eternal that could have a
Yeah.
chance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's the whole struggle with this. Everything about this right now.
Did you watch the Inhumans?
No, and I need to still. It's like 8 episodes or some shit,
Yeah.
right?
I heard it's
Yeah.
like listen. I think Inhumans is probably one of the few MCU projects I'll probably just never watch because I heard it's like that much ass. but
Yikes.
I think it is important. I think it was like at the end of when all the Netflix stuff was happening and all the Hulu stuff was happening. But
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
okay. Next match is
Mhm.
Taweret
That's a god.
versus the Watcher.
Alright, Egyptian god versus the guy that's literally can see all realities.
He's basically Loki's equal.
In a sense, yeah, he's like
Yeah.
yeah.
But I will
Loki's
say
like his own
this.
watcher.
I will say this. The Watcher has only appeared within What If. I guess we have seen Watchers.
Yeah, but they're just there.
Yeah. I
This
may
is
have to I think I'm gonna give this one to Taweret because of
I
that.
would too.
Yeah.
I would too, but also this is another weird situation where it's like this is like on the did not fight clause
Yes.
or cuz like Watcher's not a fighter.
Yep.
So like he's also a character that I would not even have on this list for future reference
Yep.
anyway.
For sure.
He goes in the pile of characters that literally just they're there. That's it.
Yeah.
They don't actively physically get involved.
Right.
Unlike, the other characters. Like yo, when he was in the face of fucking Supreme Ultron, he was running. He wasn't trying to fight him.
Yeah.
So that's how I see it. Tower gets it.
True. True. All right. Druig versus Vision. I
Okay, well,
I I
go
think
ahead, go ahead, go
Vision
ahead.
has a chance with this one
I do too.
because of the stone's capabilities.
Correct. And the fact that Vision's not even a real human.
Yeah.
That's a key point in that.
Yeah, especially due to Druig's powers, which is, I believe, mind control.
Oh, but dang, I think Drew got it though then. Fuck. I really oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, that's that I'm saying Drew has it, but it's a big but.
Yeah.
Say it with me, eternal, fucking eternal. Oh my god. All right, listen.
Yeah.
Vision has the Mind Stone. Can his mind be fucked with? Like that's the thing. Like the stones are like a cosmic entity. So does that mean that Druid would be able to get in Vision's head?
He doesn't have a mind. The mind is the stone,
Yeah,
right?
he's Jarvis plus the Mind Stone
Yeah.
and some like carbonate body,
So
however way
he's
they
yeah,
describe him.
he's a robot, right?
He's essentially yeah, he's like a humanoid robot.
So
Yeah.
if not to get
Mhm.
too nerdy, I don't think that that would work. I don't think you could mind control a robot. So it says this is what the wiki says. Um, he's got mental manipulation with comic energies. Drug is able to control and manipulate the minds of others. He has impressive range ability or able to influence every sapient mind present in a place as large as a city. Whenever Druid uses his abilities, his irises emit a golden flare.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
pretty dope.
say that he because do we have precedent? Was Wanda able to go into Vision's mind? Probably not.
That's the thing. I'm trying to remember back on that. Um, and I for some reason, I don't think she could. Something tells me she didn't.
Yeah. Uh, your Fifi said um that the Mind Stones or the Infinity Stones looked like nothing in Loki. They
Well,
made
that's
them look
because
useless.
they were outside of time. Simple.
Yeah, I think that that's the only reason for that.
Yeah. Yeah, all the Infinity Stones didn't mean anything in
They had
Loki's
there was that barrier up too that He Who Remains had created.
yeah, they were outside of time. So like everything worked differently, time worked differently.
Yeah.
They didn't he couldn't even use his powers, but his
When
Eternals are all
Thanos ripped the stone from Vision's head, Thanos already had 2 stones or that was the last stone he needed?
I
That was
think
the last
he
stone he needed.
yeah, yeah, that was the last one.
Yeah, so he was OD powerful at that
He
point.
already had 5 out of the
He
6.
already yeah, so because I'm trying to set precedent for how strong Vision is. Um,
Damn, Crystal is she's saying mad shit right now.
I think individual. I think what makes Kang so strong is that there's unlimited amounts of them. That they all pop up and they work together, and it's like one big hive mind, and that's why he's so scary. Um, but could an Eternal wreck Kang? Maybe,
Probably,
probably,
because
yeah,
at the end of the day, he is a human being.
yeah. On a one-on-one fight, he went up against Scott Lang and lost. So,
After a fucking army of people fought
and
him, but
ants.
okay.
All right, I think Druid takes it.
Yeah.
I think it's also it's a 2-1. 2-1 victory for Druid.
I agree with Kobe. Look, Kobe said this is weird because Vision counters almost all of Druig's abilities, but it doesn't matter at all. They're
Yeah,
Eternals.
yeah. I wonder if Thanos was only able to pull the Mind Stone out of Vision like he was because of the other gems, or like if somebody with equal strength could do that as well. Because like I'm wondering how strong was Thanos with 5 stones versus, a fucking Eternal.
Okay, so I just did a quick Google search to see if this would even help us. I searched, can Vision be mind controlled? The first thing that pops up is that it's like this little excerpt. You know how like Google
Mhm.
does that shit?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Says not long after joining the team, Vision is temporarily controlled by Ultron due to a control crystal the villain implanted in his son's synthetic brain. Though
Damn.
Vision does not learn about the presence of this crystal until years later.
I think that interesting. I think that's like a robot to robot thing,
No,
you
well, yeah,
know?
right. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
exactly. So that doesn't really answer the question. But yeah, this doesn't. Wait. Nah. We move on. We'll just move
All
on. I
right,
thought I was gonna
moving
find
on.
something helpful, but no.
It's all good. Okay. Now this is the fun part, guys. Get ready. All right, so Fastos versus Icarus. I'm gonna give this one to Icarus because he's fucking
Icarus, yep.
sick. Icarus is that guy.
We're getting closer to like the. Oh no, we're one more round away from
Yeah,
being
this
into
is
the
semis.
semifinals, so we should definitely be able to finish this.
No, this is semis right now.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. All right,
All right.
Icarus got this. All right, next one. Scarlet Witch versus Cersei. I want to give this to Wanda. I
I
think
do too.
yeah.
I do
You know what?
too.
This is our fucking list.
he said, he
Uh,
said, fuck the chat. Uh,
Where
I
I
don't
don't
listen
care
to
about no
logic.
Eternals.
Nah,
I
but for
think
real
I
though, do you guys think Wanda would take it or Eternal
yeah.
Clause?
I think that Wanda got this. I think she is powerful enough. There's only one of her in any universe because of how powerful she is. Um, Darkhold crazy. The only reason that Steven got the best of her in the movie. If Wanda wasn't human, yeah, I feel that. But does Wanda becoming the Scarlet Witch transcend her humanity? That's the question. Because what's stopping her from turning all the Eternals into spaghetti like she did fucking
The
Mr.
fact that they're all
Fantastic, you
human
know?
and Eternals are not.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what. Ugh.
But does she I would argue she's almost like a demonic being at that point. Let me see. Let's see what
Oh, okay. This is kind of like a blanket statement, but when I googled "Can Wanda take on Eternal," one of the answers says Wanda's powerful enough to kill any of the Eternals.
damn, I agree. Yeah.
That's crazy. Hold
Easy
on, hold
clap.
on. I need more. I need more context though, because because of what? Let's see. I'm trying to find this. I'm trying to find out why. Um. Oh, okay, okay, okay. All right, all
Hit
right,
us
all right.
with it.
Hold on, hold on.
Hit us
So,
with it.
so this is a weird site. It's like it reminds me of Pinterest because it's like a bunch of like gifs with text in between to explain like each happening.
Okay.
So like it says who would win, Wanda Maximoff MCU versus Eternals MCU. And then it just says Wanda's powerful enough to kill any of the Eternals. Then you see like a bunch of like I guess live examples of her like, putting damage to Thanos and like all that shit.
She
And then
she did fuck up Thanos.
yeah, and then especially now as the Scarlet Witch, right, which is what we're saying. And then they even include an image of when Agatha said, "Your power exceeds that of the Sorcerer Supreme. It's your destiny to destroy the world." However, this is not what she says, but this is like one of the thingies. Um, However, she is not durable enough to withstand attacks from the
Yeah.
more powerful Eternals.
Yeah, she's
And
a
then they
glass
show
cannon.
Yeah, and then they show Eternal, like, 'cause, like, they show literally Icarus, like, doing his, like, eye beam shit and it was putting these dudes through the freaking earth and
Yeah.
everything, going crazy. Hold on, hold on. Besides Makari, aka the fastest woman in the universe, completely blitzes her. So this is implying that Makari, another Eternal, would be able to just outdo
Yeah.
her because of how fast she is. It says right here, Makari is the fastest woman in the universe. She uses her cosmically powered super speed to scout planets for the Eternals, and as the only deaf Eternal, the sonic boom that accompanies her cosmic running does not affect her. So when she runs, she causes sonic booms. That's OD. But again, this is not about S- Makari.
Where's
This is
she at?
Cersei.
Where
Yeah,
where did she lose? Who did she lose to? Probably like Icarus.
yeah. But see, that's so it's very interesting because so basically what I learned from this is that she can take out an Eternal, but if she takes any of
It
their
would have to
attacks,
be. Yeah, she's
she
over.
won't survive.
Yeah, so a one-on-one, she can't survive.
So it's a yes and no. Well, that's the thing. She could, but then she would
Yeah,
lose
she probably
too.
won't. Yeah.
It's just I guess
All right.
it depends on who it is. So in this case, it's
Yeah.
Cersei. Like if it was Icarus, I would
Game
probably
over.
lean a little bit more towards Icarus.
I-beams are crazy.
Cersei, Cersei, I forget what she does. Hold on.
Cersei MCU.
Oh, I got it. Because you did the last few anyway. I'll do this one. It's a fight. If they fight back, then she's done.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, you know what? Fuck it. This is bullshit, man. I hate
Yeah.
this. Yo, fuck the Eternals. I can't. I can't wait to be done with this shit. I
Worst
seriously.
Marvel movie of all
Oh.
time. This is
They're
a
so
this is
broken. It's not even
a
fun. It's not even fun. We can't even have a conversation. It's like, oh, it's another
right?
Eternal. They move on. Like even when
Yeah.
we try to argue it, it is a crock of shit. It's a whole country crock of shit. It's butter and fucking all over the place. Jesus.
All right, well, here's another fun one. Loki versus Gilgamesh. So, okay, but this is the thing, right? Is Loki's magic deadly? It's strong, but we haven't seen him use it for evil, right? Or use it
Yeah,
to like in combat, right?
right.
But he, I guess, theoretically could just fucking and like kill a timeline, and then it's just done.
Yeah,
So,
so like see, and I guess because of how OD we see Loki as now, um we're under the implication that because he sits above everybody that yeah, he's just that guy. But but if it's a fight, that makes it a lot different because
okay. Hear me out. Ready?
mm,
Loki can time slip. Loki's about to die. Not anymore. Go back a million years, figure out how to
And
beat the
he can
Eternal,
do it
and he just does it again and
again.
again and again.
I think we figured it out.
Loki couldn't beat
Loki,
Thanos at the time,
you were all yeah,
right?
at the time, right?
Now he's that
Bro,
guy.
I think you figured it out right there.
He's that guy who remains.
He's that guy who remains. I fucking like that shit. All
I
right.
think Loki is our savior. I think I think this is the play.
I think so too. Because
What,
honestly, well, I don't know.
chat,
Crystal just straight up
come
says
on,
no.
listen. Loki could do it. If there's anyone that could do it, it's Loki right now. If
I
Thanos
think
was a villain, he wouldn't be
yeah.
able to do it. Loki can do it.
I think he would be able to do it now. I just, well, hold on. All right. Let's bring it back. Because the thing is, right? Coach, I can't even vote. Like, all right. The reality of the matter is that Loki, as a combatant, is like pretty average, I would think.
Like
Like
hand to hand.
yeah, like he can hold his own, but like at the end of the day, like I'm sure, like if it was not for his tricksterness, you know what I'm saying? Then I feel like we'd be having a different conversation because it's just like, well, he's all about his tricks and shit. And I feel like people would automatically assume like, oh, well, now that he sits above everyone else. I mean, yeah, he does, but that I don't think that just grants him all of this like added power and combatant strength.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, he's
he
not
is
stronger.
yeah, right. So I think it's still Gilgamesh. And it's so stupid because it's like, yeah, in a fight, if he really wanted to like, but that's the thing, would he go out of his way to just be like, "Oh man, I'm about to lose. Let me just wipe this whole timeline out." You think he's gonna
I
do
don't
that?
I don't think he would wipe it out, but I think that he's smart enough to know that he can try again and slip and then
Yeah,
keep trying and figure it out from there, you know?
yeah, because Gilgamesh is the master combatant, as we learned. So if Loki still like since he knows how to time slip, then it's like, oh man. It's like, the funny thing is, I guess we could take from this is that it's the whole Batman meme, like, oh, with time and preparation,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Loki is that in real time
Yeah,
because
because he has it.
he could literally just be like, oh, I'm gonna get my time and preparation during all of this. And no one's gonna realize it because I've already done this a million different times.
Yeah, exactly.
But even after all that, now I have to ask the question, even after all that, will he find the means in that situation right then and there? Will he be able to just be like, "Yup, I know exactly how to kill them in this fight or how to defeat them in this fight?" I'm not sure.
I think he
That I
can.
am not sure.
I guess the question also is like, are Eternals prone to magic on top of it? Like, can God magic affect an Eternal? I would say probably. Oh, son of a gun! What just
Yeah,
happened?
man, like that's the thing. Like this is shit that we need to see. But
This is what if should be. It should just be fucking battles. It should just be
Eternals versus
fights.
everybody. How the
Yeah,
outcomes
right.
really would be. Season
Yeah,
3, let's go. Where's my residuals? Fuck that
right.
shit.
All
Oh.
right. I want to put Loki over. If I was booking this, I put Loki's going over. If Crystal's booking it, this is tough.
He said, that's what I'm
I
saying, Kobe. That's literally where I'm
Yeah.
at.
All right. We'll fucking Eternal.
God damn.
Gilgamesh wins.
So
Then it's
lame.
Tawaret versus Druid. Druid for the same reasoning.
Mhm. He defeats an Egyptian god, but can he
Yeah.
defeat Slifer the Sky Dragon? That's the question.
The
Another Egyptian god. Anyway,
better ones. Okay.
and it's all come down to this.
This is we can do placements afterwards to find fifth, seventh, third place ties.
Right, but we're in top 4
Um
now, guys.
yeah, we're in top four. So Icarus versus Cersei. I'm gonna say Icarus because I think Icarus is like the goat. He's
I
like
agree.
Homelander of the
Yeah, he definitely is.
yeah, of the Eternals. Okay. And then Gilgamesh versus Druid. I believe we saw that happen in the movie.
I feel like I that mind control shit is OD. I think
Yeah,
Druid would take it.
I think Druid takes it because I think Gilgamesh may be more brawn than brain, and Druid would be able to f- fuck his brain up and get him to sorry, I
Mhm,
took my AirPod out and it like totally jacked me up. Um Druid would just like charm him basically or just take him down mentally. Um yeah, so I think Druid takes it.
mhm.
Power over brawn.
N
Okay.
The final
Now
match.
the final match. Bet you guys didn't see this one coming.
Druid versus Icarus.
What do you guys think? I'm gonna pull it.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what the chat says because now this is obviously Eternal versus Eternal. Like, you have a dude who's like seemingly like a very leader-esque
Yep,
type of
basically
character.
Superman, right?
Right.
Pretty much.
He's the Superman of the Eternals. But then you have Druig, who is a mind control specialist. I have no idea. Like, I kinda wanna say Druig as well.
I this is I googled can Icarus beat Druid and the little blurb that popped up. This is gonna mean nothing to us because it's so out of context, but the last sentence is what matters,
I hate
right?
when that happens.
So Druid plotted to slay the celestial Xeron, the tester, with an ancient weapon the Celestials once used to destroy one of their own. He tortured fellow Eternals Sigmar and Icarus to learn its hidden location, but before he could fire at Xeron, Icarus disintegrated Druid.
And there is your winner. It's
I
fucking
think I
Icarus.
think Icarus is too OD.
Yeah, I
Well,
pulled
that's
him
why
up
he was gone like the whole movie, right? He ended up almost being the bad guy, really.
in a weird way, yeah.
Yeah.
Aside from the obvious eternal physiology, the superhuman strength, the superhuman durability, the superhuman agility, the superhuman stamina, the superhuman reflexes, the regenerative healing factor, immortality, and flight, and cosmic energy manipulation,
Yep.
he has optic blasts. Um, so I mean,
Is that what
he's
it's
also
called
a
in the wiki?
I'm looking at his info right
Thank God.
now.
Okay.
Yeah, like he's a master combatant, master marksman, expert acrobat, gifted intellect.
Yep.
I
What a
mean, master
bitch.
tactician, multilingualism. I don't think that's really gonna matter in a fight,
No, not
but
at all. All right, let's figure this out now. We're down in the weeds to figure out 5th place and then 7th place. So, Fastos versus Scarlet Witch. Are we really going to put Scarlet under an Eternal both times?
you know what? I don't even care about who gets fifth and seventh. I don't give a shit. Especially because most of them are actually, no, it's just Fastos. Now I think I look at it again.
Fast. Oh yeah, it is.
Scarlet
This is
Witch.
what I want. This is what I want. Ready? I think Loki would. That's an Egyptian god versus a Greek god or Norse god.
Mhm.
That would actually be interesting to see more stuff like that.
Right,
I think we'll probably get some kind of setup for that in the future with um, Moon Knight 2 and then whatever ends up happening with Moon Knight.
right.
Okay. Scarlet Witch or Loki? Fuck.
Fuck is right. Damn. Uh, I think I'm gonna still give it to Wanda. I
Yeah,
think I'm still
I
gonna give
think so too. Um, because she's able to cross between universes at will.
yeah.
She is able to manipulate all sorts of matter. She created her own reality.
Mhm.
I'm giving it to the girl. I think it's a 2-1. Not that those matter. We'll
Yeah.
see. Kobe, you are now the pin tweet. Congratulations. It's the pin of shame because you said you wanted to watch Eternals.
I just
I
wanna watch Eternals
apologize.
and just vent.
Yeah. um, Fastos versus Tauret. That's going to be Fastos. Takes that. And then Cersei versus Gilgamesh. Cersei is played by.
I'd give it to Gilgamesh.
That's what I'm thinking too. Powerful, strong. And bracket is complete.
Nice.
Congratulations,
Congratulations.
everybody. We finally did it. End the tournament. Wow.
Alright, so, without even me having to say anything, I
Mhm.
would obviously ask the chat, like, "What did you guys think?" I'm sure we all agree buying a fucking leaf, right? Listen, I'm sure we can all agree that this would have been way more fun had a certain bunch of characters not been on it,
Yeah,
which
the fucking dragon.
oh, yeah, fuck that, right? But I would now like to pivot
Mm.
and ask, like, a rebound question. In which bracket would you want us to do next? So that way we can kind of just forget about this shit and kind of go from there. Because honestly, we don't even need to do an Eternals on Eternals only bracket because this kind of figured it out for us. Is essentially like Icarus and um uh what's his
Icarus,
name?
Druid, Gilgamesh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which honestly, like even looking at the standings, dude, I am not okay with top 4 all Eternals. Like, no, bro. Like, it's
Right.
whatever. So, yeah, let us
Well, so we
know.
yeah, because we had some ideas about doing the best trilogies. Who's the best
Mm,
trilogy?
tier list, yeah.
Tier list. We had we are gonna do TV show tier list. Then we were gonna do what else were we gonna do? There was one specifically that I can't remember.
I don't know.
We had a few, but
Yeah.
the best trilogy I think was kind of a front runner for not only us but Dennis as well.
Yeah, we should do that
Um,
next.
yeah, I like that. How does that sound to you guys?
Yeah, let us know for next week's.
Yeah.
It'll be the first tier list of the new year,
Woo!
2024.
Yes, sir.
Look at that
Yes,
shit.
sir. And because we'll be back next Tuesday with our review of What If season 2. Got to play a little bit of catch up.
Mm.
And then I believe after that, Echo should be out if we all are able to all watch Echo. But
In one shot.
I think it's 5 episodes. I could be lying my ass off right now.
That's gonna be some shit we have to sit and binge in one shot. But if it comes out on a Wednesday, I mean,
Yeah,
that's gonna be hard just because, like, I work Wednesday and Thursday. I probably wouldn't be
right.
able to get around to it until Friday anyway
Yeah,
for
which is
that
fine.
weekend.
I'm trying to see if there's episodes. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 episodes. It's all starting January 9th, which is not next Tuesday, but the following. So it's 2 Tuesdays from now. So I guess we'll have to see what we can even do with that. So who knows? Maybe we'll be back because that gives us a whole week then to watch and discuss. So we'll have plenty of time. Yeah, but thank God we're done with this.
Oh, I know.
I don't want to touch this again for like another year.
Please.
Maybe not until Deadpool comes out can we even think about it. Once we see who all gets added into the fold.
Yeah.
You know, Kobe, I'm so sorry, but thank you for sticking with us through all this. Crystal, you as well. Anybody else that's here? I know Lou is here for a bit of it. Final Ryan, all our regulars. Shout outs, the real ones. But hope everybody had a good Christmas.
Oh yeah.
No snow. That's okay. But hope you all have a wonderful new year. If you like the content, please make sure to like the video if you already haven't. Subscribe to our channel. Ring that bell to stay notified about every time that we upload, go live, etc. We're normally live every Wednesday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we have podcasts that go live at random times on Tuesdays. I try to get them done in the morning, but sometimes it takes all day, which is fine. Links can be found in the episode description. Uch, where can people find you?
Plant the seeds to get the social trees. We out here on the link tree, which that link will be in the description, like Joey was saying, and obviously right here on Incredibly.
The best place to be every Wednesday, baby. Once again, Uch, congratulations, Crystal. Congratulations on becoming Mr. and Mrs. Uchi Gang. Well, future Mr. and Mrs. Uchi Gang.
Listen, it already feels like it, so like I
feel that.
Yeah.
Next, you guys gonna get a place together, and it's gonna be like nerd heaven. It's gonna be like half Vampire Diaries, half Marvel, and I'm so excited about it.
Oh my god, we're almost done with that, by the way, too.
I'm sorry. I'm sure it's great.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. These last couple episodes have been making me be like a little hype. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, maybe maybe I'll convince Sarah to watch it because Sarah was all on the Twilight craze when it came out, but she never did Vampire Diaries. So who knows?
She liked. I mean, I never seen Twilight, but if she liked that, I'm sure she'll love Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, that checks out. All right, well, everybody, thanks for watching. Happy New Year. Thanks for being with us through, I guess it's been 6 months of Incredibly. Here's to 6 and many more. Cheers, friends. Please, if you drink responsibly. And
or don't drink it all like me.
Or don't drink it all. Yes. Straight edge is the way to go. Everybody have a wonderful evening, and we will catch you all next week. Bye-bye.
See ya. I'm going to fix my light now.